My name is Emily Powers. I'm a senior at Le Moyne, and I studied abroad last year in Geneva, Switzerland. And one of the biggest parts about my study abroad experience is that I actually had an internship there. And that's actually kind of how I went about choosing my program. I really wanted to kind of have international kind of work experience before I graduated. So I picked the Geneva program. I went through Kent State University, specifically because they really try hard to place everyone that comes through the program with an internship there. And Geneva is such an international city. They place people with international organizations, NGOs, things like that. The program was really based heavily on kind of international relations, and I was lucky enough to get an internship with the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees in the Communications Department. So I actually interned 30 to 35 hours a week in addition to taking some classes. So I was crazy busy when I was in Switzerland, but I really don't regret doing that at all. So I know that a lot of people that do study abroad programs, they won't have classes on Fridays or something like that. So it's really easy for them to travel extensively on the weekend. So I didn't have that. I had to work full-time Thursday and Friday. So in some ways, that was kind of a little bit limiting in terms of just kind of jet setting every weekend and things like that. But I honestly, it was such a great internship experience. I had kind of so much responsibility. I helped coordinate a lot of the events that the UNHCR put on, and it was really invaluable experience. So I would definitely encourage Le Moyne students who are thinking of going abroad to kind of look into the possibility of working while you're over there. Obviously, you probably won't be getting paid, but I think just the concept that you're going to be kind of in an office environment, working with people from all over the world, from different backgrounds, you might have to be using language skills and things like that. I think that looks really strong on a resume. Honestly, Switzerland, nothing prepared me for how expensive Switzerland is, but again, I don't have any regrets because I spent 4 months living in such a beautiful and clean and kind of well-run historic city that I didn't really mind that I was having to eat pasta with butter for dinner like 4 nights out of the week. Obviously, I still got a chance to travel to France and Germany and Italy, and I spent a lot of time out of the country as well. So it definitely wasn't kind of limiting in that sense, because there are so many other locations kind of around where I went in Europe that were a lot cheaper. But it's definitely something that's worth considering also, how kind of relatively expensive your destination is, because as great as it is that all your Le Moyne financial aid will transfer over and you will be just paying Le Moyne for a normal semester, you do want to travel and you want to kind of do all these really awesome activities. I remember like the first weekend that we were there, some of my friends went ice climbing on this mountain over the semester. Some of my friends went skydiving and things like that. And there's just so many things to kind of experience when you're living in a different country. So I would definitely plan on kind of saving as much money as you possibly can.